Hello everyone, this is Lori from Grammy's Keepsakes, and I have been playing with Tracy Fox's Attache course. Last weekend for my birthday, my friend Gail came over for the weekend, and we each got to play with our courses, and we each made a attache and the little goodies inside. And if you go over to Gail's channel, and I'll link that in the description box, you'll get to take a look at hers. And this is the one that I made. It's linen fabric, and the lining is muslin. And I did an embroidery motif of the snowflake on my new embroidery machine that I got for my birthday. And it's a winter journal, a winter theme in here. And I have the little decorative stitch of all the snowflakes going around. And here is an old button from my mother's when she was a teenager. And that's the little closure with the baker's twine. And we open it up, and we've got all these goodies inside. So let's take a look at each of the pockets. In the very front here, I've got a little zip bag of some snowflake buttons for you to use. And in this pouch, following Tracy's directions, I have a pocket here with some journaling cards. And these are from Mrs. Coggs, Vintage Snowmen. And inside the journal is pretty much blank. And then I've got you hooked up with a whole bunch of things to make ephemera with. And this is her winter index card digitals from Mrs. Coggs. So I've got those all ready. And I put those right in the pouch. And I put a little tab up here at the top to make it a little easier to grab out of the pocket. And here in the next one, I have an ephemera making folio, and I have it clipped with this gold bulldog clip. Let's move this aside for a minute. This is going to take a lot of room. So this is some scrapbooking paper, and I put a label on the back so that you can write the date. And you open it up, and we have a little collaged tag here, and behind that I've got some stamped tags. And the little strings are to remind me they're there. And this is glued down on these two sides, so it is like a little tuck if you want to use it. And over here on this side, I have a blank tag ready for you to embellish. And I decorated the pocket a little bit with some stamps. And I think, I'm 80% sure that I got these from Pink Monarch. Then the next, these open up. So we have her Mrs. Coggs winter sayings and quotes, flashcards and quotes. So inside the pocket are three flashcards that you can use anywhere in the journal, or tags. And over here on this side with this quote, I've got three more. Then here in this pocket, I have some unfinished tags and a journaling card. This is a cut apart from the scrapbooking paper pad. And just some tags that are cut out of cardstock for you to embellish. And this little fussy cut. And over here, this flips up, and underneath I've got tea-dyed paper and book pages, and this is from Dickens' biography, and this is check receipts from 1890s, and this is in Italian, and then there's some music paper. So these are, and I stitched them so that you can just rip them out and use them with your embellishing. Here's a little bit of lined paper and some brown crafting paper. And then here I have a little pocket that opens up, but first, tucked behind it, here's a tea-dyed glassine bag, jam-packed with tab punch-outs. We have some out of the cardstocks that coordinate and blanks. And this, the two little heart lobes just fold up, and this opens up, and inside this we've got some stamps and some tickets that are all about winter for you to use for your embellishing. And I glued it on the three sides so that it made that extra little pocket. And then this page, it does come all the way out of the pocket so that you can replace it. So that's the Ephemera making folio. And it got so chubby, had to keep it closed, so you can use the little clip in something that you create also. Now let's get our satchel or attache back and go to the next pocket. And here I have another little tag folder that I made, and I got this idea from Aussie Rose Designs. It's a mini folder, book page folder, and that's her channel on YouTube. If you can, Aussie Rose Designs. And I did stitch around it. It's just all made out of book pages. So first page, it just flips open, and you can journal here, and you have a pocket with some unfinished tags for you to finish, and 3 more flashcards. And in the pocket has a top opening for another tag. And more journaling, more flashcards, more tags, and a side pocket. And here we have more journaling, more flashcards, more tags, and a top tag. More journaling, more flashcards, more tags, and a side card. And I did sew around everything. And here, more journaling, more flashcards, more tags, and another top tag. And I believe that Aussie Rose is going to have a tutorial on how to make this on her channel. And I was just looking at what she did, and I just embellished from there, and I made it a little bit bigger than she did. Here we have more journaling and more flashcards in another little pocket. And I tried to put a label on each of the pockets to decorate them a little bit. So this goes inside, or another little gold clip. So that goes in this pocket. You can put them in whatever pockets you want, but this is the journal. I'm going to jump to the back pocket, and here I've got a stack of 4 envelopes, and then I just use some of the baker's twine and tied them together. And they are empty. And these I got from Magpie Creations. And each one is a little different. And so I just put that right in the very back. So let's take a look at the journal. And when we were making the attache, we did change the design a little bit and made the journal pocket wider than Tracy did, because my book is a big book rather than one of the little books. So it can house a lot of fun stuff. So here's our journal. And again, I embroidered on the cover. And this is 100% linen in its natural state. It has not been dyed. And I have a file folder is the base. And here in the front cover, I have a little ticket and a shipping tag. And here we have a large collaged tag with Mrs. Cog's image. And I did stitch around it and around the whole tag, and journaling on the back. And then another little image, and I did put it on some paper, and I stitched around it. And I did stitch around the whole cover. And this is cardstock out of the scrapbooking pad. Here I have a pocket with a couple more shipping tags for you to decorate. And then various tea-dyed papers. And this one's blue. You can see the design that I put on that. And another blue one. And music. This one's coffee. Another blue one. And here we have an envelope with the pocket. And here's 3 more journaling cards. And I have the top cut open, so you can use that for a big pocket. And graph paper. And the center is this blue with that real pretty design. And then I used a 3-hole pamphlet stitch, and on each of the strings I have little white beads to resemble snowballs, and then this one's got a snowman and a snowflake. And they just hang down on the bottom of the journal. So there is a lot of room for you to decorate and make this your own. Here's 3 more journaling cards. I just love this one. And again, the top opens up the pocket of the envelope. And I put a scrap of the cardstock here for a side tuck. And then I've got a large journaling card here. And on the back pocket, or the back cover, another quote and the rest of the flashcards. I just love the flashcards. Well, you know, I love all of Mrs. Cog's images, all of her kits. A shipping tag. And here is another large tag that's collaged. And this is from Mrs. Cog. This blue one here is a digital image from Tailor-Made Journals. And it is one of the scraps when I was making my policy envelopes, those 9x12 envelope sets. And I had a little bit left over, and it was perfect. And it's blue, so with winter. And journaling on the back. And I made it work with, you know, so the file folder, so it adds character. And the back of the journal. And here in the N, these are the 2 long straight sticks are skis, and the cross of the N are ski poles. So I had to get a little winter in with this too. And then this thread that I embroidered this in is a little bit of a metallic, and so it'll catch the light just a little bit and give it a little sheen. Not this, but this one, the outline. So for fun. And that goes right inside. And that is the Attache. And it is available in my Etsy shop. And I do want to thank you very much for watching and subscribing. And my next video will be the secret giveaway winner. So good luck to everybody that has entered.